ladies and gentlemen, take a look what we got here out of the Disney parks itself. Meet Buddy. My buddy. My buddy. Jonas, did you have a My Buddy doll when growing up? Did you have one of those things?
I did, and it was the boy version of the Kid Sister doll.
Kid sister, wherever she goes, we go. Which really is to say, don't leave your toy on the playground. It'll disappear.
It was a fairly common toy. Also, the inspiration for the Chucky doll. But Buddy, I've watched Elf recently. Buddy the Elf.
I was just thinking that.
How dare you assume? How dare you, Jonas?
Movie.
Did you assume Buddy the Elf's gender right then? Did you do that?
I did. I assumed away.
Folks, you'll understand why we're making that joke in just a second. It says, meet Buddy, the new support bot coming to Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. Are you ready? Jonas, do you think we're okay to play this? Can we play this without getting in trouble? It's a promo thing.
I think we're good.
I actually don't know. Vash
says we're good. We're going to go with it. We trust him.
I think we're okay.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the parks themselves.
Buddy is the most optimistic and encouraging friend that you can imagine having. She's here to make sure.
Can I just say, folks, I can imagine friends that are more encouraging and optimistic than a giant plastic robot prop. I mean, listen, sometimes they just go too far. But pay attention to what they say after this ridiculous hyperbole, okay? And yes, your best friend that you know is better than this robot, okay?
Buddy is the most optimistic and encouraging friend that you can imagine having. She's here to make sure that we are as confident in our skills as she is in us.
She?
Okay, she's a she.
That's a lady.
Buddy is a girl.
Buddy's
a girl.
According to her pronouns, but you can't.
Can I tell you something?
We have a non-binary robot. Great.
This 0112. Here's the deal. It is obvious how hard they are working to get that pronoun in there twice in quick succession. All they had to do was install a stupid robot that you point and click towards little targets to practice. It's just a static prop with lights on its eyes. But they had to make this be a virtue signal. They had to. They couldn't stop themselves. They had to do a virtue signal. We'll play a little bit more. Panel, get ready to opine on Buddy the Girl Robot, which, by the way, is named a boy name, and robots don't have genders. I'm sorry. They just don't. I don't have to explain why. We don't need to get into what, the Star Wars character. You heard about him? Yeah, we don't need to get into that.
We're here inside of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin next to Buddy, our newest friend here.
Lando, stay away from this robot. Buddy's not into you.
Here inside the attraction. She is a support bot.
How many times can they say it? This is not normal. All I have to say is Buddy is a support bot. They are purposefully doing this. And I don't know who came up with this idea. We got this from Drew Smith at Drew Disney Dude. First look at Buddy the Robot and Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. The attraction reopens in spring 2026 with this all-new scene, new ride vehicles, hand blasters. Here it is,
Character
folks.
Buddy, and she's here to help you.
She's here to help. It's over and over, more.
Character Buddy, and she's here to help you test out your blasters before you're off on your adventure.
That is incredible.
I just need to point out.
Jonas, this guy, hold on. Jonas, he shoots. Come on. You could get this at Chuck E. Cheese. And this man, this grown man, points a little pew-pew laser and says, it's incredible. Listen one more time, Jonas, and then get into it.
You test out your blasters before you're off on your adventure.
That is incredible.
That was incredible.
Really reading that copy really well there.
Oh, boy. Go ahead, Jonas.
Do y'all remember Tiana's Bayou Adventure? And, again, comparing Universal Studios and the way that they did all of their Epic Universe stuff, there were so many animatronics on the Dark Universe ride, Monsters Unleashed. And they didn't say all of the animatronics that were on the ride. Meanwhile, Disney named and did a featurette on every single one of those animatronics. I'm just going to point out that the female opossum named Bo got a.
I did not know her name, Jonas. We cover this as our careers. All I know is Oprah Winfrey. I did not know that the possum's name is Bo.
Yes, the female opossum named Bo.
Why do you say opossum? What's up with that? That's a silent O.
It's an Irish possum.
Opossum. Okay. Go ahead, Jonas. Tell us, are you amazed by Buddy? Buddy, the happy girl robot.
I
Get
just
ready
they
for
can't they
Buddy
they
Lounge
literally
Flies.
cannot. Yeah, they can't help themselves. This is the thing with this entire company right here. They have to find a way to just stick it in your eye just a little bit. Oh,
They're
you know what we
obsessed.
do? We're going to make it this tiny little thing. So it's someone responded to me when we talked about this.
Hang on a second, Jonas. Jonas, can you identify the orange robot that's on the screen? What is the gender of that, of Boxobot? Do you know the gender of Boxobot? We need to know that. Please, I need the pronouns for
I don't want
Boxobot.
to find myself in a situation where I have to know. You know,
What about mechanical dog chomper? Vash, do you know the gender of mechanical dog chomper?
You know, I can't, and I'm not very good at this anymore. I'm maybe female. I'm not sure. But I feel like I'm going to get in trouble if I misgender here. This is the crazy thing about
craziest. Disney is so.
Going to point this out. The inevitable comment that comes. I'm just going to go ahead and respond to it. If
Preempt
you say,
it, please.
Why does it matter to you what the gender of a robot or the gender of a possum is? The answer is actually it doesn't, but it really matters to Disney.
Right.
Well, and it's the Stranger Things effect, right? This is Disney taking something that it's so strange to focus on that, and they clearly focused on that, and that means that they're focused on it above other things. And it's like, why in the world would this be in your mind? This is a ride for 4-year-olds to shoot little laser pointers at cartoon, crab creatures or whatever it is. There's 100 different creatures in this thing. That's what it's about. Who cares if Buddy the robot that you named is a girl? Who cares?
Get ready
Nobody
for the
cares
merch.
except you.
They're going to put it in their stores when you get off the ride. Oh, look, it's Buddy. You can buy her for $19.99 or whatever. Lounge Flies.
Nobody's going to buy Buddy. Nobody buys. What's the possum's name, Jonas?
B-A.
Nobody buy him. Bo is on 50% off clearance over at the Emporium.
Yeah, so we just covered that. Nobody's buying Bo. Nobody's buying any of these things. But
a lot of their Pride merch is on clearance. No one's buying it
You're not supposed to say it, Jay. You're not supposed to say that. We're not supposed to talk about that. Disney doesn't like when you talk about it.
Oh, but it's true.
Look,
I didn't know that. I just you're telling me now for the first time.
That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. No, when I saw this, I was like, wow, really? And I know when I brought this to light, people were going to say, you're reaching or whatever. So I was like, look, I need to know just the statistics surrounding this. So I had a graphic analysis, and according to the U.S. Social Security Administration, data from 1880 onwards, the name Buddy has been given to over 22,000 babies, almost exclusively to boys, with recent years showing 100% male usage.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Vash, that's the most statistically impressive thing. First of all, I'm amazed that you researched that. It goes to speak. I mean, you are truly the man when it comes to this sort of thing.
Wow.
And two, Vash, 100%. There's not a single time has one of these SJW types, not a single time have they got the idea, I'm going to name my little girl Buddy. Disney chose a name that is 100%.
100%. Wow. Associated with boys. Now, globally, that does change.
It does change, eh? We've lost Vash for just a minute, but Vash is in an e-stop. Apparently, Disney has gotten to him to take him on for talking about the Buddy thing. You're back now, Vash. You're back again. That. We got you again.
They're on.
Yeah, so when you look at globally, that does change, but you're talking about at least a 98 to 99% of people actually named Buddy being male. And then you look at famous people like Buddy Ebsen, Buddy Guy, Buddy Holly, Buddy Rich, Buddy Valestro, Buddy Ebsen. It's look. this historically has been associated with males. This is Disney I mean, I think it's Disney reaching to try to involve these kind of gender ideologies into these attractions that, like, really, like, why are you doing this? Like Jonas said, it speaks to what they really value, and it's not really attractions, and that's really sad because, look, for us, we don't really care. But for Disney, they really do care. And unfortunately, they care so much that unfortunately attractions are suffering as a result because the purity is, I guess, perverse.
That's right. Well, the thing is, this is, and people say, well, you guys you're so afraid of this. You have a phobia. It's like, no, we're making fun of this because they're so bad at it. Like if they were good at this, they could embed it in there. They could weave it in there. But like Stranger Things, they can't. It's like you had to insert an altar call into your PR about a little refurb you're doing. And we just laugh at you because it's so silly and it's so juvenile.
And
poor
unnecessary.
Buddy. Unnecessary. Jonas, did you know that if you go to Buddy's Barbecue and your actual name is Buddy, they will give you a free plate of food every time? Did you know that?
Maybe that's what this is about.
I think so. I got to say, though, I bet that Buddy's Barbecue, because Vash has said now that it's 100% of the time male. I bet if a girl goes up there and says, nope, this is my legal name, I'm legally Buddy, then the answer is going to be from the counter because they'll never have experienced this before. This is how rare it is. They will never have experienced this, and the response will be, what in tarnations? And that's what a lot of people are going to be saying if the pronouns of a silly robot at Buzz Lightyear become the focus of the Magic Kingdom.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.